right there. If you were seeing double, do not adjust that screen. We are your hosts. My name is Jamir, and the other me that you think was me is actually my brother, Shahad. And this is the Safe to Speak on It podcast, where it is safe to speak your mind. We're here to talk about anything and everything, anime, manga. When we say safe to speak on it, right, let's just clarify this before anybody gets confused. You, yourself, are welcome to say anything and everything. However, the character you talking about may or may not be safe. That's just total transparency here, just so, you know what I'm saying, we not lying to y'all, right? But I promise, it's all love. We're here to have fun, and we're here to have some good conversations. But before we get into all of this, I gotta mention a real big partner that's been, grinding with us, man. So big thanks to the folks over there at Classik Content TV for taking this step with us, welcoming us a part of their family and building this podcast with us, helping us get into this community, you know what I mean? So if you are new to their channel and you enjoy their content and you enjoy today's content, don't forget to click on that subscribe. I need you to hit that like button, and I need you to smash that bell. I need y'all to stay up to date on all notifications. And with that being said, let's get into it.
Daddy, that's classic.
Alright, bring it back. We here, right? So we want to talk about I want to talk about two anime today. Two specifically.
Hey, before we get too far, just gotta let y'all know, you gotta cop the drip off of AnimeApe.
Come on now, y'all see the big three drip, man. Y'all see the big three drip, man.
Y'all already know who the big three
Y'all know
is. Y'all see the names. AnimeApe, their link will be in the description. Great guys, go check them out.
Absolutely. So today, alright, so you already know we was going to get into Demonslayer. It had to happen because season 3 dropping next month. They just did the joint with the quote-unquote movie. We're going to say quote-unquote movie because it really wasn't a movie. But it's lit, man. So let's recap. Let's talk about some real good characters. Alright?
Alright.
The big three of the joint: Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Tanjiro. Who's your favorite?
Of course, Tanjiro. That's not, I feel like it's kind of hard not to like the main, you know what I'm saying? Especially, honestly, he, as a character himself, is just like, he's a different type of MC. Obviously, like, his show,
agree.
Obviously, like, the show is built off of other shows, so, like, it got all of those other components into it.
Different elements
but, like,
brought together.
him himself, nah, bro, he he the kindest folk. Bro, what you say the other day? Pray with me, don't play with me.
Pray with me, but don't play with me. Absolutely.
Boy is different. He's so kind and so loving. My favorite kill by Tanjiro still
In the forest.
Bro, we read manga, so I finished it. We know how this ends, and my favorite kill on Tanjiro is still when he pulled up and he killed the shorty with the
spider chick with the webs. Yeah.
Right, bro. He had Inosuke.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
When they was in that forest coming for the he was the number 5 lower Kizuki.
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was.
Pronunciation on
Yeah,
Kizuki.
I'm about to say bull was real bad. You know what I'm saying? Practice.
Yeah, good pronunciation.
But yeah,
man.
so they in the forest, and Inosuke does his
beast breathing, spatial awareness.
I want to say it's his second form. Second fang. My bad. Second fang. Spatial awareness, and when he does that, he gets a location of where the shorty is, and all because Tanjiro just threw Inosuke. Inosuke was like, "Well, I can do it better," and he grabs Tanjiro and launches him in the same direction as the shorty he just found. And instantly, as Tanjiro's in the air, he just stop and think, "Oh snap, I smell a demon." And as he turned to land, he come down with the crazy strike. And she instantly just like, "Damn, I need to kill him. I need to do this." Yada yada. Then instantly her mind switched like, "Wait, if he kill me, I'm free. I don't gotta live with this family no more."
Yeah.
And Tanjiro smelled her thought, bro. He smelled her regret and happiness with dying, that he switched up his form mid-air
to the rain after the drought.
Rain after the drought. And when he sliced Shorty's neck, all she do is feel like a cold rain. You know the best part about her feeling the cold rain? The water slashes, or all the special effects that we see in Demonslayer are not real.
It's just special effects.
It's all special effects. So when you see the fire from the Hime no Kamikagura, or when you see the water breathing style or the sound style, all of that stuff, that's just them. Well, that's their imagination. As a Demon Slayer, they have to be able to envision themselves actually doing that, or their strikes aren't as powerful. But that's not actually happening. So the fact that she still felt what he did, even bro, come on now. He smelled her thought and then said, "I got you, blood," and then sent her to sleep real nice. We can't, honestly, bro. Them two did the best on that mountain. You know who did the worst?
Are we talking about Zenitsu?
Unfortunately, he did the worst, but had the coldest moment on that joint.
Bro, that one moment was too cold.
Bro, it's like the what you call it? It's like when they all the little old animes when they got that one moment where the boy come up to the moon. Mm-hmm. Nah, he earned his shot, and absolutely. I feel like with Zenitsu, that's what they kind of need for him, considering the fact that like he cried and scream all the time. So when he do tap in, it gotta be cold as ice and twice as nice.
I feel like that's the only way to keep him. Yeah, like I 100% agree. That's the only way to keep him kind of like involved and to make sure that people don't completely hate him. It's like, yeah, his personality makes you want to punch him in his throat, but when Cuz get into his bag, it's like, all right, bro, like. You was a nut ass nigga, bro. But once you fall asleep, we could be homies again. It's like the moment you fall asleep, we could be cool. But until then, it's like, yo, stay away from me. Don't even speak. Like, don't breathe the same air as me. Choke everything down. Hold your breath. Like, but before then, the Hashira. We read the manga. So we finished it, but we're not gonna draw on y'all, we promise. We're not gonna say nothing about what they do, none of that, because
spoiler warnings will be known beforehand.
They will be spoken. Yeah,
make sure you click or something when I tell you.
We know manga is frowned upon, but hey, argue with your mama. This is our podcast, alright? The best thing we can do is let you know. So if you don't want to see it, feel free to skip ahead, back on out. But that's not the here nor there, alright? That's not the here nor there. We're gonna get to that when we get to that. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Hashira. You didn't see all the Hashira. Do you have a favorite?
What, bro? The god of flashiness.
Really?
The god of flashiness.
The dude we've actually seen in person fight already.
Yes. And the reason why
is it gotta be his swords.
Nah, not even just his swords. Literally, no other Hashira could have beat him.
Could have beat that demon?
Could have beat him, no. Not only that, I'd say the only one that would have had a closer chance would be Guillaume, only because of his compassion for the other ones, that he would have been able to take them two into Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu into accountability with the fact that them fighting him. Remember, like when Tengen was fighting, he kept having flashes back to Rengoku and how good of a Hashira he was as a person. Like he really cared and had love for everybody.
Was that the case though? Because we've seen, they had one talk. They said one thing and in reference to like the Hashira. I've only seen him speak on Rengoku once that entire arc.
My fault. When he speaks about Rengoku, you know what, you're right. I should rephrase that. Yeah. But when he does speak of Rengoku, he's the one that he speaks about last. He talks about all the other Hashira and their abilities, and he speaks about Rengoku last. Yeah, and then basically from where he goes with it, it's like he's the one that they all looking up to. As a person, not in strength, but as a person, that's what they're looking up to. Yeah. Which is why he took them young bulls into such accountability. Tengen came to them, he only accepted Tanjiro's proposal of them bringing them because he remembered that Rengoku, he accepted Nezuko, he accepted all three of them, and then even at the end of the fight, he knew that they was going to be who they were supposed to be.
Yeah, he said anybody who sheds their blood to protect human.
Exactly. And the reason why he's my I said he's the only one that could have won that fight is because of his training. As a ninja, he knew how to stop the blood, the poison from circulating through his body. Nobody else can do that.
Because he has like total control over his body physiology,
over his muscles.
Yeah.
And the part that would allow everybody else to do that doesn't happen now. Mm-hmm. They can't see what was it called again?
We blinking. It's okay.
They don't have the sight. Let's just call it the sight. I don't remember what it's called, but long story short, it's with the
opening thread. The shit that Tanjiro be doing.
Nah. Brain about to explode.
Hey, bro, don't watch yourself. It's all good.
The sun breathing.
Sun breathing. The boy who did it?
The first boy.
Oh, you talking about the Slayer mark and stuff like that?
No, just the first boy. What's his name? Yoriichi.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he could see inside of his mom's body and was able to tell about her sickness and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's once you also have control of that stuff yourself and you can understand it in somebody else.
Okay. Damn, I didn't even think about that. You're absolutely
right.
right.
And that's what I'm saying. That. Because he didn't have that. He just had the ability. He didn't have the sight. He just had the ability to squeeze his muscles and stuff like that because of his ninja training. And that ability alone is the only thing that saved him. If all the other Hashiras get hit with the poison, ain't nothing they can do because there's 2 of them and 3 young bulls that you got to look out for.
Right. All right. Fair enough.
So that's why he's my favorite.
All right. So
now we on you. Oh, no, my fault. Nunchuck swords. Can't see. Crazy, son.
All right. So my favorite Hashira. That's difficult, but it would boil down to either the Muichiro Tokito, that one, or Gyome. And the only reason why is the young bull. Alright, so I say Gyome because of his story. We know what he went through, and we now know that he was the first one. That's crazy. But he was the first one to join, of the Slayer Corps, and the circumstances that brought him to Kaguya was written too well. Like, I felt like that story was just too beautiful, right? And then the young bull Mumu, I'm calling him Mumu. That's his name. Little Mumu, right? When we went to the theater to see the Slayer movie.
Right.
Bro, young bull is so everybody has that weird character trope. So it's like young bull, you don't really care about anything. Like his attitude is incredibly nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you wouldn't expect young bull to be who he is, especially the way his frame, his body, the way he's built. Young boy, he's super small, and you realize that he wears them big ass cloaks, so no one can tell his movements. You can't tell his size. You can't estimate how big he is because he wears big ass clothes, and the way he moves is effortless, right? Like his speed and his strength is actually incomparable for him to only be a 14-year-old boy.
I'm about to say, it's that big clothes, it ties into his mist style. Like you said, you can't tell how big he is, and then with mist, you can barely see what he's doing and where he's going.
It's so cold. So I know the way that they gonna do him in this swordsmith village arc. I know they're gonna do him right. Like they're gonna do his character and his supposed to you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be the next one.
Yeah, it's him, and then it's the
love Hashira, right?
Right.
Kanroji.
Her, and then it go, then everybody get it at the same time from there.
Yeah.
Because the big fight start after that, and then the Infinity Castle starts after that.
Yeah. So that the whole Demonslayer movie situation, it wasn't a movie. So if y'all do not know, I don't want y'all to be as angry as we were. You know what I'm saying? So the Demonslayer movie is literally the last 2 episodes of the Entertainment District and the first episode of the Swordsmith Village.
With the intro and outros.
Credits and everything. Full credits,
with
all
the
of that.
intros and outros.
Yes, bro. It wasn't an actual movie. They just took 3 episodes and literally just put them together. No cutting, no editing, no clipping. They just put 3 episodes together. Basically. That's all. That is all they did.
You know what I'm saying? That's really what
literally,
it was.
even between episodes 10 and 11, you saw the credits from episode 10 and then the intro of episode 11. That's how they did it. But despite all of that, they made me very, very hyped about season 3. They made me,
of course.
Even though we've already know what happens, I'm excited to see how it's gonna look.
Oh no, bro, it's because of UFO Productions, bro.
Exactly.
They animator? Yo, honestly, I don't know why everybody ain't with them.
We did the research. What is it? 80K per episode?
Yo,
80K?
1,000 an episode.
Come on, man.
Nah,
and One Piece even got One Piece animation studio, Toei. Toei is even higher than that, but One Piece still not doing as good in terms of animation.
Nah.
That's just me though.
Nah, but then on top of that, they just got there. You gotta let them rock. They've been with
got there. Wano been going on for 4 years.
Whoa, I'm talking about in terms of the animation. Literally from Whole Cake to Wano, you see a whole different jump in animation. That's what I mean that they just got there. They just got a new style.
All right.
Let them keep perfecting their style.
You know what that remind me of though? That remind me of you. I know I seen you tap in, but you ain't hit that button yet. I'm gonna need you to go click on that subscribe, hit this like button, and ring that bell to stay up to date. I see you over there. Appreciate you. Now, I hear you though, right? I hear you, but that's not just been there, right? Because the Wano arc started 4 years ago.
I hear you, son.
4 years ago.
I hear you.
So how is that like just getting up there?
What I'm saying is, right? Every Red Hawk in the show has continuously got better. So it's like, bro, you gotta let them keep getting better. Literally, I feel like I'm about to say, like, they got the best of the best off the fact that, like, from where they started to how it's continuously got better. Not just story, obviously greatest story ever told, but on top of that, animation wise, it just keeps getting better. Keeps getting better. Bro, Yamato? When they finally animated Yamato in her wolf form?
All right, we gonna get into that another time.
We can talk about dope animations in another episode. Y'all want to see that? Drop them comments down below.
In terms of what's it called? We're gonna move on. The next anime, okay? The next anime I feel like we gotta talk about, and you might laugh at me for this one, right? Chainsaw Man.
Oh!
Right?
Chainsaw
Man. Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the excitement. Okay. Alright, so the reason why he just got super duper happy just now, man been trying to put me on to Chainsaw Man for like 2 months now. He tried to put me on to Chainsaw Man manga before the anime even released, and I kept telling cuz, I'll think about it, right? I'll think about it. But, need I say, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Now, Chainsaw Man gives me a mixture of a couple things. It gives me like the satire aspect of One Punch Man, but it also gives me like the story and world building of AOT, in the sense that like for what the franchise presents itself to be, it's fantastic, right? But I would not compare this franchise to a different one because I feel like every character in here would die.
I'm gonna let you rock.
Like I'm not saying it, even if you can disagree, but like
I'm about to say no. You just gotta see one. That's all.
Say you know how AOT is, right? Like how the AOT verse, fantastic. It's super hard. But would I compare Attack on Titan to any other anime? No, because the characters in AOT won't last against the characters outside of that verse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, the cross verses not all the time is
good.
Just enjoy the show.
Exactly. So for what Chainsaw Man presents, for what it is, you know what I'm saying? For what
bro.
Great freaking story. It starts off a punch in the goddamn gut, like crazy John. You find
one ball,
bro, literally in the one ball, bro. My man, his life is just super hard. He got this my man got a dog on his side with the chainsaw sticking out his biscuit, and he talking about like, man, got rid of the left eye. That was a couple $100,000. Got rid of the what was it, kidney or something? Got rid of the kidney. That was a couple bands. And then he was like super sad because he sold one of his nuts or something like that, but his nuts was like the least amount of money he got. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, his nut was like 30. His nut was like 30,000 yen.
And everything else was like a couple hundred bands. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple hundred. I'm like, damn, only 30 for the nut? Only 30?
That joint was crazy, man.
But all right, bro. So as I'm going through this joint, bro, literally one joint at a time, right? So the young boy, his story sad as shit. Like his pop get murked or whatever, and the niggas, I guess, what was it, Yakuza or something like that?
His pop don't get murked. His dad commits suicide.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that wasn't ever actually covered how his dad died. I don't think.
No, yeah. Remember, you just gotta remember the first chapter. The dad say the bastard killed himself without paying the first.
Right, the bastard killed himself, and that's when he pulled up on his son. It was like, bro, you gotta give me like, I think it was like 700 yen.
75,000 yen
by tomorrow, or we'll chop up your body and sell the pieces. Damn, the sins of the father are visited upon the heads of the son. That's fucking crazy, though.
I want to know, how is that hereditary?
That makes no damn sense to me, bro. I ain't got...
Why my man dead hereditary? That was crazy.
I'm not even responsible for my own damn actions. How can I be responsible for that man? What the hell? That don't even... The math ain't mathing, bro. Let's get it... let's talk about it, bro. And then he pulled up to the young boy while he at his pop gravestone, though. He at his pop gravesite, sitting at the cemetery and shit.
Remember what he said. If my assumptions are correct, when he said the bastard killed himself, I think he said that like he killed himself the night before, meaning that the young boy, main character named Denji buried his dad by himself.
Come on, bro.
So that was his dad's funeral at the same time.
Come on, dude. That's like, man. Then you gonna really pull up on the young boy. Like, young boy, what was he, like 7,
bro,
8 at the time?
He told him to sell yourself, or he said sell yourself, go rob somebody, anything, whatever it takes.
To be done. I need my bread by tomorrow.
He said, I need my money by Monday.
I need my money by Monday. I need my money by Monday. That's how he was mobbing, bro. That's ridiculous. Then you see he goes into the joint, and they kind of like, I guess you could say, betray him because they went power and all that.
Yeah, you're right. But before that, remember when he meet the dog, Pochita?
Pochita, right.
His, devil?
Super sad.
Right.
I really like that.
Yeah, I got you. I just want you to remember one thing, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, when he gets with Pochita, and Pochita come to kill him, he was like, he noticed that Pochita was hungry, needed blood, you know what I'm saying, to help devils, yada, yada, yada. When Pochita starts to absorb his blood, he tells him that now blood don't come free. Mm-hmm. This is a contract.
This is a contract. If you help me out, I help you out, or some shit like that.
Right. Those words are important.
I felt as though, yeah, because like it's a contract, and the boy Pochita was he's a devil, right? It was kind of obvious,
right? So you technically have to make a contract with the devil. Like, so if he would have just been like, yeah, if you help me, no, you have to say this is a contract. So that was very important then, because back to where you was at.
Did he already know that though? You know what I mean? Like, was he aware?
I'm not sure. I don't think he did. Because you'll find, which, go ahead, finish inside the joint. We gonna get there.
So yeah, so then he grows up, as he's to pay off his debt, he becomes a devil hunter with his devil and shit like that. So he's out there getting his berry, and they call him every time they need his ass for a mission, and his life is like, super fucking sad. So it's like he appreciates all the smallest joys that life has to offer, like eating bread out of a toaster that he doesn't have to share with his dog. Like, bro, like simple shit. Soggy noodles makes him happy. Like,
back up, bro. Every time he get food, he get money for food, he look at his dog like, yo, we got some bread tonight, bro.
Up, gang. And then they share a slice of bread. Like, that's pretty, that hurts.
Like, they break it down small pieces so that they both can enjoy it. But yes, they sharing a piece of bread.
And they mob together, bro, but it's so dope. So when everything basically gets turned sideways and shit, you know what I'm saying? He's they call him for another mission and shit, like, yo, we got a devil for you to kill. And they was like, yo, if you try to run, we gonna murk your ass. I'm like, all right, bro, why you still threatening him, man? He done worked for your ass for 12 years. But in here, right, like, I done showed up to every goddamn mission and you still threatening me. That's crazy. But he pulled up to the joint, and it was the zombie devil. Yep. And they had like made a deal with the zombie devil because, power hungry niggas always, they're greedy. And your greed comes back to bite you in the ass eventually. So they basically, all of the niggas start gunning for him because of his dog. And I don't know what it is, but every devil that sees that damn chainsaw or hears that damn chainsaw, fear like instantly strikes their heart.
Alright, so also real quick, they didn't attack him because of the dog at first. What they attacked him at first was, well, once they go to kill him, the zombie devil pops out and was like, ha ha ha, just like you, they wanted power with the devil, so they chose the zombie devil. But what they didn't know was, becoming a slave to the zombie devil means you become a zombie. So they thought they would just get powers of a devil, but they actually turned into minions of the devil.
Your greed turns on his goddamn head.
So then they was under control, and he told him to kill Denji and Pochita because he was a devil hunter. And then once he's inside of that, so they chop my man's up piece by piece and put him inside of a dumpster. So he get chopped up into pieces anyway.
Literally.
He get chopped up anyway.
He done did everything these people done asked of him. Everything. They didn't give him a choice. At 7 years old, they threw his ass into the mix and was like, yo, you're going to do this for us or you die. Right. He'd do it anyway for about 12 years, and they still tried to murk my young boy. Come on, bro.
Once he get chopped up in the trash can, that's where Pochita tells him again. He was like, Denji, I used to love hearing about your stories. I used to love hearing about your dreams. So now, here's a new contract.
I'll give you my heart.
I'll give you my heart, and you show me your dreams.
I'll live inside of you, bro. I'll be your heart.
And from there, he get tied back together. So he no longer has regular bones. He is tied together by a chainsaw string.
And then you got the joint that's poking out his chest.
He got an ignition on his chest.
Bro. Yo, that joint was cold, bro.
So when he pop outside the joint, and this is another reason why I really love the Chainsaw Man, because as soon as he hop out, he instantly just starts surveying. He knows right now that he got a second chance at life. And no matter what happens, he's about to get this dub. But as he's look around, he see nothing but zombies just looking at him. He like, damn, they wanted more power just like I wanted a better life.
Mm-hmm.
Was it on both of our faults for wanting more than what we had? He said, damn, should I just have been content? Living in a damn shed, eating one piece of bread a day.
Half a slice of bread every day.
While killing, bro, he's basically killing devils for the equivalent of $50.
Like, bro.
And he said, damn, maybe I should have just been happy with that.
Because every single contract, bro, because so you know you get bread off of every devil you murk and stuff like that. But his debt is like 38 million yen. So every single piece of bread he get, it just gotta go to them damn near every single time.
Right.
So it's like, bro, he ain't, even though he making bread, he ain't got shit.
Exactly. So then once he finally realizes like, oh, well, that is what it is. He can't think about that right now. And he say, you stand in my way, you're dead. And from there, that's when the addiction come on. So he got scared because he said, man, wait, you just like us. You a devil.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he got hit with the chainsaws, you heard him scream and start crying.
No, even before that, what's it called? Remember when he hopped into his John and they start like swarming all over the nigga and stuff like that. And then as they kind of start hitting him, he kind of like break out of it and he start laughing like that maniacal laugh. And because as you see that John, the zombie devil, he's like, oh, he's like, oh shit. My bad, big homie. You got it. Yeah, bro. He started. And then instantly, like, fear straight struck him, like it paralyzed his ass. He was like, bro, don't come near me. And started sending everybody he had. He's like, nah, nigga, you're mine. Like, let's do this.
And everybody he thrown just got cut in
bro,
half, sliced in half.
It was crazy.
Man. All right, so, you know what I'm saying? Because I want a lot of stuff. We normally spoil stuff for each other because we don't really care about that. We like
I don't believe in anything.
No,
like a spoiler,
we don't believe in a spoiler. We just going to read it or watch it anyway. We love hearing about it regardless. Long story short, though, all the devils in hell, well, all the devils, period, they know the sound of his chainsaws. So not like a regular chainsaw, not just a hand saw.
Uh-huh.
They know the chainsaw devil's saws. When them Jones go, yeah, it's a wrap.
Okay, so that kind of leads me into my next point. Like, legit, though. Because, as you see, literally, actually, shortly after, he comes in contact with the zombie devil. And then, within, like, the next day or two, he has to fight the Bat John, the Leech John, and then he comes across the Blood Fiend or whatever and stuff like that. Then it's just like devil after devil after devil.
No, the Blood Fiend, that's his homie.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying like that is his homie, but it was like devil after devil after
and
devil.
Then Eternity Devil.
Exactly. So they kept coming, and I thought that was weird because the hotel incident with the Eternity Devil and shit like that. Right. You got Cuz said you're inside of me, right? He had like the full ability to mark everybody in here, except Denji, and Cuz it was obvious that he wanted Denji, but instead of going for Denji, he had everybody that was on Denji's squad trying to cough his ass up. They're like, all right, I can't beat him, but if y'all give him to me, I'll let y'all go. Like, all right, bro, if you missed the big bad, bring your whole ass in here and do it. Like, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Do something, bitch ass nigga. Like, what's up?
Yeah,
I cried 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Like, what's up? Like, what's good? Like, let's do something, bro. Cuz started folding, and then when they the shorty started freaking out because she was like terrified and he was getting stronger off of her fear, and the shorty tried to like basically sacrifice Denji, but my man with my man with that jaw, my man with this jaw, he pulled up and he jumped in front of me. He was like, bro, I hate this little nigga just as much as y'all. And he probably deserved to be stabbed once or twice, but he's the only nigga that can kill the gun devil with me. I can't do it alone. I need his help. So if you gonna keep bitching, I'm gonna need you to fall back, son. Just get over there and let us do what we do. And that's when he stood up. He looked at him. He was like, "You bitch ass nigga,
save your own self next time. Called him dickhead and all of that, talking crazy to the cuz. I'm like,
he saved his life. It was crazy.
Yeah, to the nigga who saved him, bro. Oh,
I wouldn't have died, but still.
That was the same. Wasn't Denji? That's the same boy that Denji kicked in the nuts, right? And stomped his ball. He said his nuts are nothing, right? Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, he also the boy that spit on Denji.
Yeah, bro, the bond between these two niggas is ridiculous, yo.
It was crazy.
So he jumped down into the joint, bro, and this is where my favorite quote comes from, bro, because the quote from this was ridiculous. He jumps down into the joint, right? And before he lands into cuz, like, I guess you could say his stomach, he pulled his chainsaws and he hopped into his duffel, right? He's going ham on everything down there, and only thing they can see and hear is his chainsaws and his laughter. Like, the nigga's a maniac. But then, Denji, he needs blood to operate his chainsaws and shit. So he's going against the joint and he bites his ass. Like, cuz start fucking him up and he bite him.
So what happens is he get his chainsaws trapped. And then he got all his arms trapped.
They stop moving and stuff. Yeah, they stop moving and he needs blood to get him to circulate. Right. So he bites into cuz and took a chunk out of the nigga and pulled back. And the quote was this right here. He said, "This might be the grossest thing I ever swallowed, but hearing your shrieks and seeing you all bent out of shape makes this shit as sweet as strawberry jam." That was some cold fucking shit, bro. Damn, bro. Like, you know the young boy obviously got a couple... No, wrong. Because Shorty said it. Most people have screws loose. His screws are missing. They're gone. They completely fell out, and young boy was just doing his fucking thing, bro. And it was like, you could see that, like, these devils, they kind of scared of niggas with, like, zero self-preservation. It's like, this nigga don't give a fuck about what happens to him. So I know he don't give a damn what happens to me.
That's the only thing. The biggest difference between the devils and the humans is that they gonna come back.
Come back.
The devils come back.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, at the end of the day, they don't really care too much.
Realistically, yeah.
They want to just do what they want to do. And once you beat them, it's like, all right, I'll try again next time.
Mm-hmm.
For folks, it's like, you it. So, like, it's easier to fight somebody that's scared of death more than they are of killing you.
Absolutely. So that's when they was talking about how, like, like, you're 100% correct. So then they talk about how the devils fear psychotic hunters. And it was like the humans who have, like we said, like, zero self-preservation, no sense of, like, bro,
I might die here.
Like, yeah, bro. Or and if they have that thought in their mind, it's like, yo, if I'm going to die, I'm taking him with me. Like, that's just how, that's how they mob. It's like, bro, you're not going to get fear out of me. Regardless of what type of devil you fucking are, I'm not scared, bro. I'm prepared to die on some Israel Adesanya shit. Like, you can't leave me there. I'm ready to die. Like, that's what it is. Like,
no, for sure.
And as they coming across this little nigga, bro, he himself don't give a damn, and he was saddled to. He has a contract with obviously one of the most fucking menacing devils, because these niggas all want him, but they can't do it themselves. All of the devils, they want Chainsaw. They want Chainsaw so bad. But none of them can actually come and get Chainsaw. They're always trying to set up some type of plot to get someone to give them to him. Like, it's always, I'm not going to go take it. I'm going to have someone bring it to me. Like, that's obviously not the same thing. It's like, you evil, but you not cold evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't Chainsaw evil, obviously.
Oh, man. So, manga coming up, right?
Okay.
Move yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't listen. Listen, son.
You said manga coming up, move yourself.
Listen, so not too much, but the reason why it's still a lot of mystery behind Pochita and the Chainsaw Devil himself.
Obviously, because it's only like, what, 12 episodes in the first season?
No.
In the manga
itself,
unclear?
It's still very unclear. You see, I can say that you will see the Chainsaw Devil, like actually the Chainsaw Devil. It won't be Denji and Pochita form. It will be the Chainsaw Devil. You see him one time. And that, even the one time you see him, just opens up even more questions.
Does he go like on a rampage? Like on some crazy shit?
So what happens is Denji's contract with Pochita is that as long as he show him his dreams, he will have a heart and be able to live.
I'm guessing Denji stopped showing his dreams.
Denji stopped having dreams. Denji lose his will to live.
Oh.
So therefore,
he's breaking his contract.
He broke the contract, and Pochita felt some way about it.
Oh, and this is why niggas was scared of them damn chainsaws.
He
go crazy?
No, they actually fear his chainsaws way before him. The only thing I'm gonna give you about Pochita is that once he kills a devil or eats them, they disappear forever. They don't come back. When Pochita kills you, you're done. And the devils get fear to get stronger. Even devils fear him.
Wait a minute.
Manga over.
So he's like, come back. So he's like the monster who gives monsters nightmares?
Yeah.
So this nigga's like Niklaus. Michelson?
He was pop.
Michael! Oh, damn! Alright. Now I might have to pick up the manga.
I
might have to pick up the manga.
Like I said, there's still lots of missing parts in it.
There's still so, oh my
still, like I said,
God.
So I'm not going to tell you everything, obviously, but I don't know too much more than you do now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, son.
Alright,
Nah, never mind. I was about to say let's jump into the satire aspect, but I still have questions.
All right, you know what I'm saying?
The bull, right here, right?
Okay.
So I was
his sword, right? Why doesn't he use it?
So that sword actually takes like chunks of his life away. So
it's a devil.
Yeah, that's so he actually has two devil. At the start of the show, he got two devil contracts.
I must say, I know this joint is the fox head.
Yeah, he got the fox devil. So the fox devil is actually attracted to Aki, which is why he has the permission to use his head.
Yeah, they the shorty with the iPad, she said it. She was like
as far as down bad go.
Yeah, like it has to show you, like it has to find you attractive in order to get you to use its head, basically.
Yeah. So as far as and Aki's the only one that gets to use his head, and there's tons of folks with the actual contract with the fox devil.
But he's the only one who uses the fox head.
Yeah, the fox devil down bad, right? But
down bad is crazy.
Yeah, so he got two. He got the his sword is actually more of like a nail.
Like it's just like a point. It's not an actual sword. Like
yes and no.
Like a fencing type thing.
Yeah, sort of, kind of. It's a little thicker than that. Okay. But the point of it is it's a curse. It's the curse devil.
Okay.
So I'm not entirely. It don't really break it down too well on how it works. But long story short, with the cost of his life, you die for sure.
Okay.
Like you're dead for sure.
So it makes sense.
Right. So
life lives off of life.
So right. It's like so right now, where Aki at, Aki hasn't used it yet. That's it. So before the show, he uses it in the joint. How far did you see?
I'm on. Okay, so I thought I finished it, but I can only fully remember up to episode 9. And that was right before the what's it called pulled up. The it looked like some dude had a samurai sword.
Katana Man.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, Katana Man.
I call it Katana Man.
Yeah, that was the last joint I seen, and it was it looked like shit was about to go left for everyone because Denji got one to the biscuit. I think Shorty caught one to the chest. I think it was things was turning sideways for them. So we gonna stay, tuned because I'm definitely gonna finish and we gonna have to spin a block on that.
All right. So obviously we ain't gonna give you too much, but Katana Man is definitely about to turn shit left for sure. It's definitely about to get a little left.
Okay.
You thought it was sad inside of the hotel. It's about to get real sad.
Okay.
Especially, and also remember the shorty that tried to stab Denji. So when you go back to that, it's crazy. It gets real crazy.
Oh, inside the from the
inside the hotel. Yeah, and she ended up stabbing Aki by accident. Yeah. So watch her. If she didn't have her fear of devils, she would be one of the most OP niggas in that whole show, son.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bro,
you didn't even want to do this life? She said, bro, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to go to college.
She wanted to go to college.
To work so my brother could go to college. What? That's fucked up.
Bro, I promise you.
She's not that, bro.
Remember? Alright, she's not that. Remember when they was at dinner and Makima was there?
Yeah.
Remember how she was the only one that couldn't tell him where her contract was from?
I think so, yeah.
That ain't ring a bell. That ain't set off an alarm for you, bro. Come on, bro. We deep dive. You ain't think of nothing about that? Everybody else could say it, and she's also a junior with Denji in them. She's not super old or new. She's a young boy, just like he is.
I kind of wrote Shorty off after she tried to murk my man in the hotel.
Honestly, bro, I didn't write her off. I'm loving the show in the sense because it's just like Attack on Titan. Remember when right before they actually go die, he the young boy was like, "Oh, we can just leave and it won't even matter." He's like, "You're right. You definitely could leave, but then your folks gotta fight them and they gonna die too." So it's like, yeah, bro, she don't got a choice, but it's like, what you gonna do?
I get that, right? I hear you. But the whole John inside the hotel thing, right? No. I feel like the Eternity Devil was getting stupid strong because of her alone. Her and the bitch ass bull who kept talking shit to Denji. I can't remember cuz name, but he was he was a hoe ass nigga too.
Save a hoe ass.
Yeah, he was a hoe ass nigga too. So them two, they had me on angles because it's like, bro, I get it that you're scared. Like I understand, but what the fuck? Like the whole fucking premise of this goddamn thing is that fear makes these motherfuckers stronger. Fear is what feeds them. If they eat off of what you're scared of, how the fuck are you going to help us by constantly being scared?
No, you're absolutely right. But with that type of thinking, you more hard, like, even, for instance, them people, again, back to Attack on Titan, the folks that live in that world, it don't matter how many times they see a Titan or saw a Titan and know that they gotta fight them, they shit in their pants every time they see it. So it's like,
I don't think they signed up for this.
I'm about to say, yeah, of course, 100% understand that, like, you're supposed to be able to do this, supposed to be able to do that. But me on the outside looking in, again, just think about it. If it's you, well, if it's me, I'm like, what the? Come on, man.
After, all right.
Every time, bro, again, like you said, even though, especially if I didn't want to be here, and my folks forced me in this joint, or I gotta go, bro, or she was going to get piped for money, bro, I'm just as fucking terrified. Yeah, bro, she ain't have another option. Like, it was Devil Hunter or be a stripper. No, a prostitute.
Not a stripper.
Like, she had to go sell that thing.
You know what this remind me of? Hey, I see you just tuned in. How you doing? I'm going to need you to go click that subscribe. Hit that like button and ring that bell for me. Stay up to date on all notifications.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Now, last joint before we step into the satire because we blowing mine. But before we get into that, Makima, right? I'm almost convinced that she has a contract too. Right? I'm convinced that she has a contract only because, alright, this might not even sound important, right? This might sound like nothing, but her eyes mean something to me, right? So every time I see her, like when she's talking with Denji and shit like that, like you can see the I guess you can see like the calm kind of side and stuff like that. Once she starts talking about the Gun Devil and you see like that light in her eyes kind of fade, you see like every time I see that I feel like an ominous energy. And when she be talking to like the gang, I guess you could say the gangs and shit like that, and the way that they be talking to her, and then she did one of these joints like Cuz was talking his shit, and then all she did was stare at him.
Right.
And it was like her eye color like kind of changed. It went from like that normal yellow to like, and it went to like red and yellow kind of like streaks going through her eyes and shit. And I was like, bro, I think there's something about her that I'm missing.
Yeah, for sure. And I actually hoped that when I gave you the spoiler that you would have peeped it too. But I'm gonna just keep letting you. What's I'm saying? The spoiler when I told you about how Chainsaw Man appears. You gotta remember, Makima is Denji's sole provider. So
are you telling me she knows that's like she's familiar with the sound of that chainsaw?
I'm saying that she's part of the reason why he loses his will to live.
Why he loses his will to live?
Because you gotta remember,
she is evil.
I can't tell you that.
He's a whole ass nigga.
But my thing is, I was also very skeptical of her eyes when I started reading it. And also, yeah, she does have a contract. All Devil Hunters have contracts. All Devil Hunters have contracts.
Oh, like every single one?
Every one, because you need them to win. Like no niggas, you not. It's like you throwing hands with a you just throwing hands with a biju. I mean a
biju.
They're like if you
tail beast.
Yeah, if you was like a tail beast bull and you like Rock Lee.
Oh.
It's like, bro, you're never gonna do it. Okay. You gotta go get you a
Okay, then you're gonna die
every time.
Okay, that makes total sense. Yeah, total sense. All right, so the last thing about Chainsaw Man, right? Before we get up out of here. Talk about, there's a couple questions that a few people asked us that I want to get into, alright? So, we gotta talk about that stupid fucking satire. The boy Denji, bro, he be killing me, man. I get it, bro. Boobs are awesome, right? Everybody, like, a man should love titties, right? But,
right.
Sometimes he be dragging it, bro. Sometimes he be doing a little much.
See, that's because you've seen the downfall of the people that be attached to the titties. But, like, in his mind, he just got there. He's slowly learning about people and, like, what attached to them, you know what I'm saying, ain't always the best bet. You see, toward the end, when he, once he finally did touch power boobs, he was like, damn, that's it?
Bro.
That's it?
Bro.
Damn.
And when the cup fell, bro, that killed me.
Son, I was
killed
like,
me.
Salty, right? But then he got that Makima titty.
But then Makima.
He got that Makima boob, ain't know what to do with itself.
Bro, she bit his finger and cuz almost creamed in his pants.
Yeah, so it's wild. But bro, the nutsack devil?
The nutsack devil.
Bro, my man said a nutsack devil appeared and went ape shit on his nuts.
Ape shit on his nuts. So yeah, bro, the satire, it's funny. Like I definitely enjoy watching Chainsaw Man. So, but I haven't finished it yet. So we gonna come back to that. Stay tuned. We not done with that. We gonna spin the block and I'm gonna let y'all know my final thoughts.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this question. Okay. So, hey Keisha, I hope you're watching this because this question is because of you. And I really appreciate you for, wondering how I think about this, right? So, she sent me the post by the white dude. Oh, damn. NC Hammer, I think that's his name. The bull, Nick Hammer, I think that's his name.
Yeah, links and all that in the description.
Yeah, we'll figure it out and put his links because Anyway, right? So, the post was Itachi's decision, right?
Right.
It was like Itachi made, like, just flat out made the wrong choice, right? And he was talking about, like, all the other things he could have done in response, like other alternatives he could have taken. And she was, like, wondering our thoughts on Itachi's decision. So, where we stand on right or wrong.
Right.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first because I feel like your joint gonna be a little minute. You love Itachi a little more than me. Alright, so first off, we're both super huge Itachi fans. He's my favorite character and our favorite character out of Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Favorite.
Yeah, boy, man.
Argue with your mother. But, so outside of my love for Itachi though, once I put it in like me, I get what he was saying, where he's coming from. He chooses his clan. He chooses the village over the clan because he feared war that much. He hated what it would do to people. Me, on the other hand, right? Me and mine versus you and yours at all time. Fuck the bullshit.
Absolutely.
So, yes, I definitely think he made... Well, I want to say it's not really the wrong decision because to him, it's the right decision. It avoided the war. So to him, it's definitely the right decision. He wants war to be avoided, so therefore, that's how he do it. Me, right? Can't forget my boy Shisui, you know what I'm saying? You know Shisui, you know what I'm saying? My dog from forever. So, Shisui had the Kodo Matsukami in both eyes, right? So as soon as Itachi speak to Danzo and them about the coup, he instantly start talking all that whole activity, and he want to come murk the Uchiha in their sleep, kill little babies and all that crazy stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So from there, it's like, cool. Forget trying to talk to Hiruzen and figure the whole joint out. Yo, Shisui, let me talk to you for a second. Him and Shisui, they do Danzo in. He can do it by himself, honestly, but they do Danzo. He trash. Get Danzo out of here, right? Danzo going, you got that nut ass, all that retarded hate that he got, you know what I'm saying, plotting against the Uchiha. And then you take one of them Kodo Matsukamis and you used it on the bull next to Fugaku, that's his name. Whoa. Fugaku's right hand man. in the wherever in the Uchiha village leaf
the clan
hierarchy. Yeah,
they say the clan.
So yeah, because he was obviously he's one of them bulls out there passing the hate on. They need to come kill the leaf to get back to what they need to do. You Kodo Matsukami him so that they can. There's a lot of different ways to they can like get their standing back up, like and work that shit out. But he can get them to definitely calm down the hate, chill out with trying to work on people. And then you take that other Kodo Matsukami and you use it on Danzo to where Danzo.
You just said Danzo.
I said Danzo. My fault. That's my fault. So slow down on me, pimp. On Hiruzen.
Okay.
You use that second Kodo Matsukami on Hiruzen and you have him realize that the possibility of the issues that he can have with the Uchiha. But if one of the basic things he can do is just take these niggas out of segregation and allow them to be fucking with among the people and with everybody else. That's one of the small changes that he can make. And with the Kodo Matsukami, it would make it seem like it's his idea. And then also, in that same Kodo Matsukami, make sure he believed that it was some rogue ninja that came and killed Danzo, and it was Itachi and Shisui that ended up saving both of them from getting murked, and therefore he and they dead forever. And then when he go to bring it on to the old people, of course it's not going to be easily accepted. But with those Jones being linked, I feel like you got a lot better chance of them avoiding the war and them niggas getting what they need and not them having to kill his mom, dad, aunt, cousin, like the little boy on the scooter, little Pippi with the limp. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he didn't kill any children. By the way, in case you did not know, read a book. Obito was the one that killed all women and children. Itachi only murdered the Uchiha Jonin. All the elite Uchiha, Itachi killed all of them. He didn't kill anyone else.
I know, son. I know.
So
I see how you feel.
Relax.
See, look at him. He already acting like that.
All right. Now there are things I 100% agree with what you're saying, right?
Right.
Then so from two ends of the spectrum, right? From my shoes, from my perspective, it's definitely fuck Danzo and everything he stands for. I'm burning him and his foundation to the ground, right? But from Itachi's perspective, and like you said, the things he could have done, keep in mind, Hiruzen couldn't make any decisions on his own. Those three elders, they pussied him. Danzo was one of them.
Until he died.
Exactly, and if Danzo's dead, Danzo shared the exact same hatred as the other two. And Hiruzen has zero heart against them two. Against any of them. Hiruzen could not grab his balls and make any decision on his own.
They was very influenced by though. Like with him not being such of a menace. Oh no, I'm gonna let you get your point across. I'm not gonna interrupt. No, go ahead.
You're not interrupting. It's a back and forth, bro. Go ahead, get your.
But no, I'm just saying with him out of the picture, I feel like it's a lot easier for him to appeal to their need for wanting the village to stay peaceful. And then on top of that, with the Uchi, like I said, the other boy get Kodo Matsukami as well, and they helping out even more. It's like, bro, we should definitely think about the possible risk that we should have and allow some peace so that they can get even more things. And if you see that they prospering in their little space, like, let's bring them in. Let them prosper with us. And then they do even more. Because, bro, alone, right? The Leaf Village itself was his biggest issue. All their inner conflicts was their biggest issues. No other village was really messing with them.
Absolutely.
So if they get over that hump, son.
I hear it was all right. So back to the Uchiha's standing, right? From the Fugaku and the rest of the clan members. The niggas who ran the Leaf police force, right? You put the niggas in charge of the niggas who have to enforce rules. Meaning the niggas that everybody hates. So not only does the village naturally fear the Uchiha, not just the higher ups who have the control over where they live and shit like that, right? The actual village, like the members of the village do not like the Uchiha. Everybody hates the fucking Uchiha, right? They're sick of this shit, right? And their hatred, I can understand it, but fuck all that, right? We're going back to Itachi's decision, right? What Itachi did. So Itachi's decision was made for him, right? Itachi's decision was made for him. I say that in a sense because when he the fucking the whole situation when he listened to Danzo, right? When Danzo mentioned the possible death of Sasuke, you literally see the light in his eyes fade. Like he probably wanted to kill Danzo right then and there for threatening his little brother. But when he went back to the joint and he started thinking about it and shit like that, then they have their meeting with the heroes and then the higher ups about how Shisui is going to use Koto Matsukami to save everything. And if Danzo truly wanted peace within the village, he would have let Shisui do what the fuck he wanted. Because that was the right fucking plan, right? But Danzo's bitch ass stole his eye. Took his fucking eye, and then Shisui pulled up on Itachi and all of this shit, right? And Itachi had to watch his best friend take his own life. All the pain, the grief, and all of this shit that came with that was enough to awaken his eye. And then, while he's contemplating for this next week what the fuck needs to be done, his clan blames him for the death of his best friend. When in reality, his best friend died because of y'all. Your hatred is what killed my best friend. And then you blame me for it when my best friend's final wish was to save y'all. Fuck all of you. Every last one of you, you niggas, there. He literally said there's no hope for this pathetic clan. And the nigga was telling him, bro, you made the mistake of assuming I'm a patient man at 14 years old. Dog walked the shit out of them niggas on his front lawn, bro, and he said what he had to say. And the way he was speaking, he was not wrong. Your hatred, y'all niggas, y'all see nothing. You can't see further than your hand in front of your face. Like, your minds can't see bigger picture. You're 100% correct. And at that point, bro, it's like your hatred is going to burn this village and take the life of my little brother. I'm not letting that happen. So he decided to bring the curtain down on him. And again, like we saying, from Itachi's perspective, it was the best of two really shitty options, right? But on the flip side, I'm never going to cut my family down. I'm sorry. Like what Eren did in AOT, I will burn this world to make sure my family is okay. But the Itachi slander needs to stop, bro, because his decision was made.
Slow down, son. Y'all, if y'all want to hear about this, I promise you, we can make a whole episode alone on this one question. You see him boiling. I know you see him boiling. We can do this a whole nother time. But we need to get out of here. So if y'all want to see more, if y'all got ideas about more, please drop all of that in the comments. Hit that
really
like button.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Subscribe. Hit that noti bell, because we will be here next week, Saturday. Remember, live classic, y'all.
Daddy, that's classic.